Are you sure they're in the main set? let your light come shining through. Hold your head up high, right up to the sky, little sunflower. Hold your head up high, 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 right up to the sky, little sunflower. Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville. Hey, we are ready to celebrate today. Celebrate this gorgeous spring, right?
That's right.
Say yes.
That's right, yes.
Hit it, Lou. Come on your feet. Let's celebrate. It's a gorgeous day. You are here or you are watching us here. Yeah. Woo! As I begin my day, with a blessing, let every word I say carry love. As I begin my day, with a blessing, let every word I say carry love. So I celebrate the day. I'm walking in light. Everything is alright. Celebrate the day. I'm living life in love. As I go through my day, with a blessing, all my work and play, sharing love. As I go through my day, with a blessing, that I give away, return with love. So I celebrate the day. I'm walking in light. Everything is alright. Celebrate the day. I'm living life in love. I feel ready now, ready for the who and how. I feel ready to give. I feel strong today for whatever comes my way. I feel ready to live. So I celebrate the day. I'm walking in light. Everything is alright. Celebrate the day. I'm living life in love. Living life in love. Yes.
Great. Well, good morning. Good morning. Yes. Well, welcome. Welcome to the Center of Spiritual Living, Asheville, strong. Yes. Well, welcome to our Sunday celebration. And to you out there, welcome. Thank you for joining us, and come on down when you can. We look forward to greeting you. Of course, I want to take this moment to ask all of you to check your cell phones. Make sure they're on silence. But while you've got them out, take some pictures and feel free to share them on social media. Take some pictures of our incredible activities. We appreciate that here at the center. We've got some great activities happening, and there's flyers all over to tell you about it. In addition, in the foyer window, we have a listing of the next 2 weeks' activities here at the center. And please take a picture and share them with all of your loved ones and your friends, too. We've got a few invitations for you to participate in spiritual community. And of course, exploring the roots of science of mind with Reverend Dr. Kate Grayson starts tomorrow. So don't miss out. Sign up now in the social hall or on the website. So we hope you'll come and join us. Suzi, of course, has some incredible activities to tell you about, and here she is.
What could I be possibly trying to convey to you? Drum Circle, first Friday night of every month. That would be coming right up. And I can't do it all myself, so show up. All right. Next. So, we have the Leah Morris Weekend coming up, starting on Friday Night Spirit Express, May 9th, for a concert at 7 p.m. Saturday will be a movement and singing workshop. You don't have to be proficient at either of those things to participate, but you will be proficient by the time you leave. So come on Saturday, the 10th, from 10 to 1. If you buy them separately, it's $20 for the concert, $35 for the workshop. If you buy them together, it's $45 for the package deal. Leah will also be with us on Sunday morning, and so will some of the folks that are in the workshop will be participating in our music program that day. So come. This woman is coming all the way from Germany, and she is outstanding. You're going to want to be here for all or most of it. Got it? All right. Next. Food for Spirituality. Lori, stand up so they know who you are. Yay. Lori Ricciardoni will be doing Food for Spirituality. She's going to teach us how to do food that nourishes our body, mind, and spirit. And there will be samplings. You'll have some nosh that goes with it, which is wonderful, because she's going to let you out just a little bit early so that you can join with us for the World Labyrinth Day. We will be walking for peace as one at our labyrinth in the upper parking lot. So you will be nourished with spirituality and food for thought and food for your body. And you're going to come up there and we're going to walk for peace as one at one. So please join us for that. I'm done. I'm out of here.
Thank you, Reverend Suzi. Well done. Yes, thank you. Well, also, next Sunday is our covered dish luncheon. It's Cinco de Mayo. That's the theme of the day. So the center will provide the protein, taco shells, and tortillas, and we're asking all of you to bring your favorite fixings and or dessert. On Wednesday, May 7th, thank you for the musical accompaniment. Wednesday, May 7th at 6:30 p.m., Celeste Lauren will share Science, Spirit, and the Quantum Field. And if you have questions about it, talk to Celeste about it in the social hall. Our board member of the day is R.J. Taylor. He will be available in the Waterhouse Social Hall after the celebration. And our practitioner of the day is Celeste Lauren. She'll be sharing a spiritual mind treatment with us shortly. Thank you. Thank you to Sherry Free for holding the spiritual energy for a powerful... Amika is going to be doing it. thank you so much for a powerful, peaceful Sunday celebration. This is what we call High Watch. We also want to thank especially all the hearts and hands that make this day and every day special here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville. As the candle is already lit, please join me in going within, that the chakra bowls align us and the tingsas call us to attention.
I know there is only one. There is one infinite intelligence, one life, one light. The perfection of love, harmony, beauty, and peace, joy, all of these qualities and more, we call spirit, we call God, we call it by many names. It is the breath of life, and it breathes through me as me. It is all that I am. It is all that we all are. Each one of us is a powerful presence of this divine light. We are each a sparkling light on the infinite web of life. And we are each a gift to this life. And I know as the light of oneness and wholeness moves through our lives, as we open and receive this goodness, the fullness, and open to receive it into our life. As much as we can open and receive, we are blessed with this bounty, this abundance, this goodness of health, wholeness, and well-being. And I know for all of those who are requesting prayer or treatment this day for improved health and well-being, the healing of the body is always here now, as the light is filling every cell of our bodies with this divine presence, so that every cell, every organ, every tissue is healed and whole, so that we live life to its fullness and we express our gift of being one with all of life. And I know as we open to this goodness and this wholeness of life, we are filled with the financial support to support our lives. We have all that we need and more to support our lives, our communities, our well-being, and to be able to give and receive the goodness of life. And I know our lives are blessed with loving relationships of harmony and peace and well-being. And I know for each one of us, as we can breathe in this moment, please join me in breathing deep into our hearts this divine love and light and peace and wholeness, knowing that we are each a gift of life, and that the love that we fill our hearts with, the peace that we fill our lives with, is a gift to life. And we can let it go and know that it not only blesses us, but it blesses and touches the lives of those around us, of our family, of our friends, of people we do not even know, of our communities, of our world. Remembering and acknowledging and with gratitude that we are each that spectacular, brilliant light on the web of life. We all have more and more to give. And as we receive the goodness of life, we give it out with love. And I know peace fills our lives. My heart is filled with gratitude as I know that each of these things is true. This is the light of spirit. And I release these words into the allness of that one mind, that one spirit, that one love, that one peace that permeates all of life, and know that it is done here and now as I speak. And so it is.
beautiful garden. That garden is you.
Thank you. Good morning again. So before I get started, I want to acknowledge Sam Rose for our opening song. He and David Washington wrote that. Stand up, Sam, so they can see who you are. Thank you. Can't think of a better way to start the day than to celebrate the day. So thank you for that. And as is our practice, we begin with our community core value affirmation. So I'll ask that you recite this with me, please. We experience and express love as deep emotional and spiritual connection, compassion, caring, kindness, and empathy. And that being the case, I would like to have you join me in putting out some love and prayers for those who are traveling to us thinking they're going to go on I-40, because apparently it's closed. So let's pray that they make it here safely and don't get too lost. All right? They're supposed to let me know about these things ahead of time, but they didn't. They didn't okay the construction by me, so here we are. All right, so for those of you who haven't been with us for the whole month, I'm going to catch you up real quickly. For this month, we have been working on creating a community garden of awakening, because that garden is you. That garden is you. And so the first week, we focused on preparing the soil of our soul. And one of the ways that we did that was to pull out all the old roots or the old weeds by the roots, right? Because if you don't, and you prepare the soil, the weeds say, hey, this is looking good, I think I'll come back. So you got to pull them out by the roots. And the same thing is true of old beliefs that we may have. We need to pull them out by the roots so that we can create space for a new thought, a new belief. The second week, we focused on planting seeds of awakened intention and inspiration. And that is what you feel Spirit calling you to be and to become. So those are the seeds that we're focused on planting. And then we skipped a week for Easter. And this week, we want to focus on, as we close off this series, we want to focus on nurturing the seeds that we've planted with attention and affirmation, with love and with prayer. And to nurture those seeds that are in the soil of your soul, we first connect with Spirit, with the source of all of that creation, and we catch Spirit's vision for the seeds that are wanting to be planted in us, in the soil of our soul, and we look into Spirit's guidance for ways to nurture those seeds into full bloom. And so we build conviction, and we trust in the good of the universe. And we have the faith not in God, but the faith of God, that those seeds that are sprouting within us will grow into full bloom. St. Paul said, the one who begins a great work in you will complete it through you. And that is because we are never alone in this. We are in divine partnership with Spirit at all times. And so we focus our thoughts and our feelings, our beliefs, to nurture those seeds into full and vibrant blooming. Positive thoughts will cause positive actions to happen, which will help to cultivate those seeds of intention and inspiration. The Buddha taught that we are what we think, and all that we are arises with our thoughts, and with our thoughts, we make our world. And so we want to be conscious and aware of what those thoughts are. Now, most of us do a lot of thinking about and wrestling with the fundamental universal questions of who am I, where did I come from, why am I here, and then there's a mystery bonus question, which I'll reveal in a minute. And so let's explore those just a little bit and uncover some actionable answers for us. Who am I? Well, we are each a God seed planted in the soil of the universal soul by Spirit itself, each one of us. We're called to bloom as individualized, unique expressions of the one divine Spirit. Where did I come from? Personally, I came from Germany. I don't know where you guys came from, but where do I come from? Where did you come from? From the one source of all creation, from Spirit. Each one of us is Spirit in expression. You are a divine seed idea in the garden of the mind of Spirit. And why am I here? Well, from the ancient Greek, the word human meant to be a dispenser of God's gifts. We're here to experience and then to express Spirit as love and light and truth and power and presence and perfection and abundance and harmony and health and wholeness and creativity and on and on and on and on and on, all the things, the good things you can think of. We're here to discover and to reveal and express and manifest our heart's deepest inspiration. And we're here to fully bloom the seed planted in the soil of each of our souls by Spirit. Awaken to your passion and discover your purpose here on earth, and activate the path of its unfoldment and live as the promise of its fulfillment. And you will have done what you've been called here to be and to do, and the world will be a better place. Rumi wrote, "If you do not perform the one task for which you have been sent, it will be as if you have done nothing." Listen to Spirit and act and be the expression of who you have come here to be and what you've come here to do out of that doingness and that beingness, that you gift the world who you are. And now the mystery bonus question. HOW, how? How do I fully answer and manifest the other three questions? And how do I live fully expressed and fulfilled? Well, the good news for you and for me, for all of us, is that how is Spirit's part of the equation. Spirit reveals the how, and then we act upon it. Your part is to get really clear on the what you are here to experience and express. Get clear on that, and you do that. We have our awareness of the what and Spirit's how through the practice of spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. That's the best tool I know to get clear on the what and to tune into the how. Prayer is spiritual fertilizer, if you will, that nurtures those seeds of inspiration that have been planted. Tap into belief and faith in the power and the presence of Spirit within you and all around you. Praying with faith, we ask, we believe, we affirm, and we open to receive. It's as simple as that. Pray believing that it is already so. Charles Fillmore, the founder of Unity, said, "Prayer is communion between God and man, and it makes man master in the realm of creative ideas. We bring them into manifestation through the prayer of faith and affirmation." We pray believing, and then we act upon the guidance of Spirit's how in order to bear fruit. We're not ever given an inspiration without the power to fulfill it through our God-given talents and through our own actions. Ernest Holmes, our founder, said, and this is one of my favorite quotes, "Inspiration without application is hallucination." I beg of you, do not hallucinate. Be inspired, and then apply that inspiration to your life and the life of those you touch. Choose the seed that you want to plant, that you want to be, and nurture it with prayer and with love and with action. The author of The Little Prince, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, wrote, "What ought we be? That is the essential question, the question that concerns spirit and not intelligence, for spirit impregnates intelligence with the creation that is to come forth, and later, intelligence is brought to the bed of creation. And finally, One sees clearly only with the heart. Anything essential is invisible to the eyes. See with your heart. Know with your heart. Connect it with spirit, soul to soul, and know what is being called forth in and through and as you. At the heart of yours and spirit's intention and inspiration is love. 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 Ramakrishna wrote, the supreme purpose and goal of human life is to cultivate love. So whatever seeds you're planting in the soil of your soul, it's all love. It's some form of love. The light of love is one of the best nutrients for awakening our soul's garden. We nurture our intentions with love, which is the vibration of the Most High, the vibration of spirit. Choose love with enthusiasm, in theos, God within, which is the support of that indwelling spirit that helps us to grow those seeds that are planted in the soil of our own soul. The power of the universe, divine creation flows in, through, and as each one of us as love. Be and do what it is that you love with joy, and more good will be drawn to you every time you do that. Do what you love with joy. And leave the rest to somebody who loves the rest, right? How many of us spent much of our lives doing stuff we didn't really enjoy, that we hated even? Somebody loves that. Let them do it, right? This is my motto. Oh, you love that kind of stuff? It's yours, baby. And I'm going to do what I love with joy. And each of us can make that choice. Each of us can make that choice. The energy field of love attracts what's needed to bloom your garden. With love, the garden grows to an abundant harvest with more than enough to enjoy, to share, and to spare. A favorite philosopher, Anonymous, wrote, I don't know why they wouldn't put their name to this, because it's a good quote. Love is the single most potent force in the universe, a cosmic impulse that creates, maintains, directs, informs, and brings to its proper fruition every living thing. Anonymous. Suzi Schadle. No. Blooming our individual garden activates blooming the garden of the divine spirit. So each effort that we make to nurture that garden grows the whole garden. We're each called to awaken and embrace and live our individual bloom of that one magnificent unified soul in Spirit's garden. So each of our plants, each of our seeds, each of our blossoms is important to the whole garden. Self-growth in our own garden advances all of humanity into full blooming. With each one of us that blooms, it encourages another to bloom as well. Atonement, or what I call at-one-ment, is incomplete without each of us fully expressed and fully blooming. Cultivating our own garden also serves our community garden. Jacqueline Small says, the secret of true service and fulfillment is simple. Develop your own qualities to their highest level. Achieve your own soul's fulfillment, and the light of spirit will express itself through everything you do so that all of humanity is served. We're taught, I was taught, I'll own this, I was taught by grandparents especially, that to do anything for yourself was selfish. I can now safely say that's BS. That's a belief system, BS, belief system that no longer works. Because the truth is, when we do something that creates the more fullness of ourself, we grace the world with that. We make the world a better place when we are authentic and fully expressed. It's not selfish, it's self-giving. So let her rip, people. Right? So, I'm going to prevent you from having to go to the gym this week. I'm going to ask you to get up and move so that you're in a group of 4. No 5s, no 2s, 4s. Anybody have an empty chair? Anybody got an empty chair? And if you need to move your chairs around to accommodate a conversation, do so. I'll clean them up later. Okay? Groups of 4, not 5s, not 2s, 4s. Okay. If you've got your group, you can go ahead and sit down, move the chairs if you need to. Feel free to move the chairs around if you need to. And okay, this shouldn't be terribly difficult. I'm pretty sure we can all count to 4. 1. Okay. Go ahead and sit down. If you do you have an extra? Do you have an extra? Is that the problem? Okay. That's okay. Go ahead and join that group. Somebody else's. There's going to be one group. Oh, whoa. Oh, we got it. Never mind. We have one group of 5. Okay, and I'm very confident this group can be very succinct. Okay. Now that we have done this, go home. No. Just kidding. What I want you to do is, before you turn within, I want you to imagine our community garden out there in the front beds. And in here, as all of you, I want you to imagine that community garden of awakening fully and vividly in bloom. If you have trouble doing that, just look at my jacket. Okay? All right. So close your eyes with that in mind. Turn within and imagine our community garden fully awake, fully in bloom, colorful, vivid, powerful. It's not just the flowers that we plant, it's each one of us. Each one of us. Just be with that vision for a moment. And now I'm going to invite you to open your eyes. And I'm going to ask that you briefly and succinctly go around your foursome or fivesome, and each person share what seeds of inspiration are you planting in the soil of the soul. What inspiration seed are you planting? Okay? And everybody has the freedom to pass. You can simply say pass. Okay? Share with your foursome, what seed are you planting in the soil of the soul? Okay, I'm going to ask you to begin to wrap up your sharing. Make sure everybody in your group got a chance. Anybody need more time? Okay, I'm going to ask you to try and be brief. You can always talk more about this in the social hall. What? What's next is for them to finish. Okay, are we good? Everybody good? Okay. Contemplation number 2. Briefly share how you will nurture and cultivate our community garden of awakening. How, it's right there. How you will nurture and cultivate our community garden of awakening. How will you contribute to nurturing the seeds that we plant, not only in the garden outside, but the garden of our soul as community? Okay. You look at me like I'm crazy. Trust me, I am. How will you share, how will you nurture and cultivate this community? To cultivate and nurture the seeds that each one of us is that creates this community of garden of awakening. What will you bring forth to make this garden grow? Okay? It's commonly known as your God-given talents, skills, abilities, and spiritual practice, spirituality. Make sure everyone gets a chance to speak. Anyone need more time? Take another couple minutes. Those of you who finished early, you might tap into your brilliance and see if there's anything more wanting to be shared. I'm going to ask that you begin to wrap up, knowing that you can continue your discussion in the social hall. Okay, and I'm going to ask you bring your attention back into the room. You can move or stay where you are. It's only a few more minutes. And I'm going to invite you to hold what has been shared in your prayers and your meditation this week. Nurture it with spiritual practice and love. And as many of you know, we've been handing out garden kits all month. So if you haven't already gotten one, it has a little pot, it has the soil, and it has a little tiny Ziploc with seeds. So you put the soil in the pot, put the seeds in the soil, nurture it. And if you didn't get one or you want more, they will be available on the table in the lobby on your way out. So if you've already gotten some, feel free to take more because today's the last day we're passing them out. And here's the deal. You heard it first here. Join us on Saturday, May 17th to plant the seeds that you planted in your pots in the front flower beds so that we create a gorgeous, gorgeous garden. That'll be from 9 to 12, May 17th. It includes lunch. I'm bringing lunch. And apparently we may get on the news. Somebody is supposed to call me about what we're doing with this community garden. So wear your best gardening duds because you might be, famous or something. Okay? All right? Great. And as I said, you can continue your discussions in the social hall afterward. And in the meantime, blessings on your journey of creating a community garden of awakening. Nurture and cultivate your seeds of inspiration with love and prayer and action. See you on the 17th. And remember, believe in prayer. Prayer. Perfect receptivity affirms your expected results. And then notice what happens, all right? And together we say, and so it is. Thanks.
1, 2, 3, 4. The world is at unlimited and free, pure possibility.
Perfect, one of a kind. It truly boggles the mind. You are pure possibility.
Remain brave-hearted and true, and let the magic come through. You are pure possibility. Will you give your very best to life all your days through? And remember who you really are when they try to label you. And know that love is closer than the breath inside of you. Unlimited and free, pure possibility. Within every soul, we are perfect and whole. There lies pure possibility. Pure possibility.
Thank you. I'm going to ask our prosperity acceptors to come forward, please. This is our opportunity to remind ourselves that we live in an abundant universe that is nurtured and loved up by Spirit itself, abundance of every nature. And so I will ask that you hold your gift, whether you're actually putting something physically into the basket, or you're putting a blessing in the basket, or you've already sent your gift in, whatever it is, hold that gift either physically or metaphorically to your heart and infuse it with all the qualities of Spirit that most resonate with your soul. Love certainly is one of them, and you think of the rest. And we know then that your gift is infused with those qualities and go on to bless others. And so we're going to go ahead and put these in. There you go. There you go. And let's say our prosperity affirmation together, please. We give generously of our financial gifts, knowing that God is our immediate and endless source.
1, 2, 3.
Go forth and multiply.
I am Spirit-led, Spirit-fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-led. I am Spirit-led, Spirit-fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit. Sing with us. Spirit-led, Spirit-fed, Spirit-fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-led. Again, Spirit-led, Spirit-led, Spirit-fed, Spirit-fed. You got it. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-led, flowing like a river of peace. I am nature's wandering child. Love cannot be added to me. I am made complete in the divine. Everyone, Spirit-led, Spirit-fed, Spirit-fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-led. Spirit-led, that's right, Spirit-fed. Everywhere and one more time. Everybody, I am Spirit-led, that's right, Spirit-fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-led. I am Spirit-led, Spirit-fed. Everywhere and always I am Spirit-led.
And so let us give thanks for these gifts that have been given, that have already moved through each of you to do great work. And now they continue to move so that we can bless others with this abundance and prosperity. And for this, we are truly grateful. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you. Okay. I'm supposed to be doing something else. I forgot what it is. Okay. Oh, if you happen to be with us for the first time today, would you let us know if you're brave enough now that you've test driven us and seen that we are fun kind of crazy?
I'm not here for the first time, but I'm back.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And it's changed in a very nice vibration, and I'm happy to meet you. My name is Karen Huddy.
Nice to have you with us. Welcome home. And we have a card you can fill out so that we can keep you informed. We promise not to harass you, but we will inform you because we do lots of cool things other than Sunday. So, and take a garden kit home and bring it back on the 17th, and you'll get to plant something in the garden. Glad to have you with us. Okay, so we also have a tradition here that we read a letter to God from a child. So this is from Jeff. Dear God, it is great the way you always get the stars in the right places. I think that's cool too. All right, thanks, Jeff. So we bless our kids whether we have actual kids in the sanctuary or not. So we bless the child in each of you, our children who are at home, and children all over the world. So here we go. We love you, we bless you, and we know you are divine. All right, yay, of course. And so I'm going to invite our prayer practitioners to come forward, front and center, if you would, please. Do I have any? There's one now. This is Reverend Dr. Kate Grayson. She's going to be teaching the Roots class. So you're going to want to talk to her in the social hall and find out what's in store for you. And we also have Amika here who's been holding high watch for us. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And they're available to you immediately after the celebration to know a greater possibility in your life, maybe help you to clarify the seeds that you're planting. And so let's thank them for their service. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to do a little bit longer benediction than I usually do. And I would ask that we take a moment right now to honor Pope Francis, someone I believe is a man of God and a pope for the people. And his mission was always to uplift and affirm all of humanity with love and compassion. Blessings on your journey home, Franciscus. Peace. And I would like to read an affirmative Franciscan benediction in memory of Pope Francis. And this is based on an affirmative prayer by Reverend Anne Marie Ocasio and myself. And I think it speaks to who Pope Francis was and his spirit continues to be. May you be blessed with discomfort at easy answers, half-truths, and spiritual and superficial relationships, so that you may live deep within your heart. May you be blessed with anger at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of people, so that you may work for justice, freedom, and peace. May you be blessed with tears to shed for those who suffer from pain, rejection, starvation, and war, so that you may reach out your hand to comfort them and to turn their pain into joy. And may you be blessed with enough foolishness to believe that we can make a difference in this world, that we are creating a world that works for everyone and all, and we are a beacon of light and love, opening minds, touching hearts, and transforming lives so that we can do what others claim cannot be done. Thank God within and all around us, and together we say, and so it is.
Spirit is a rising tide. It lifts me up, carries me higher and higher. Spirit is a rising tide. It opens my heart, and truth flows in. One life, one kind, one heart, one mind, one soul, unconfined, one world combined. Spirit is a rising tide. It lifts me up, carries me higher and higher. Spirit is a rising tide. opens my heart, and love flows in. One love, one face, one God, one grace, one truth, one race, mine to embrace. Spirit is a rising tide, it lifts me up, carries me higher and higher. Spirit is a rising tide, it opens my heart, and peace flows in. Spirit is a rising tide, it lifts me up, carries me higher and higher. Spirit is a rising tide, it opens my heart, and peace flows in.